Alrighty, so hello and welcome back to Bioshock 2. This time around we are going to be going and starting with the Minerva's Den, as it was the DLC for Bioshock 2 after Bioshock 2 has been actually now finished after all. So, next is Minerva's Den. Not sure how long this will be, but we'll see how far in it we will be getting today and possibly continuing another day then. And good evening, hyvää iltaa, tajunta to you. So, let's get going to Minerva's Den. Rapture Central Computing Minerva's Den. Alrighty. I do kind of wonder what's this exactly even about. What is the Minerva's Den? It's at least an owl, clearly now, carrying a CD of some type. Well, okay, it was something weird going on, but RCC Rapture Central Computing. Alright, so let's start Minerva's Den. So hope you have been doing well, Tajunta. So let's go with the hard again. Why not? We played the full game on hard, so let's continue here on hard. Don't know if this is supposed to be harder than the main game, but we'll see. We'll find out. Different music. Yes, this is the DLC, then the Minerva's Den, the downloadable content. Don't know what this is exactly about. Don't have any clue. Okay, 1968, Rapture. Is this after the Bioshock 2 then? Or not? I don't know. We'll see.
Subject Sigma is approaching Minerva's Den. He must not reach the thinker. Detonate the tunnel!
Sigma. We played Delta. Yeah, hello Jim, doing the DLC now. Have you done the DLC? Some time later. Yes. So I guess, I don't know what time this is exactly. Yeah, doing okay. Nothing too special, really. But doing well enough. I guess we have a starfish on our meritähti on us, yes. And here we awaken under the sea. Got some rubble on us too, apparently. But I guess we are one of the... I don't know if we are Alpha series or not, but one Big Daddy as well. And for some reason we were heading to Minerva's Den. So, Rapture's Technology Center. I guess I have the same buttons. At least my quick save didn't say that it was saving, however. Maybe I can't save here yet? Not sure. But Rapture Central Computing regardless. Well, you can always watch it later on, Bioshock 2 nonetheless, on the YouTube channel then if you missed it. And I know that you weren't around here at least watching. I liked certain things about Bioshock 2. Story-wise, I think it was worse than Bioshock 1. But otherwise, certain skill-wise and improvements on skills and such I liked. So there was things that I liked and things that I didn't like. I do think that Bioshock 1 is still the better game. But I didn't dislike Bioshock 2. It was still a good game in my opinion. Especially like battle-wise and such, it was very similar nonetheless overall to Bioshock. But yes.
Hello, Mr. Sigma? Can you hear me? The name's Porter. Charles Milton Porter. Doc Tenenbaum tells me you're here to help us get the Thinker out of Rapture. It's not going to be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You should be able to get inside through an airlock.
Tenenbaum. We didn't ever talk to Tenenbaum in the, like Bioshock 2, so interesting. Dr. Tenenbaum, eh? But it did allow us to meet some similar characters or familiar characters that we first of all didn't even meet in the first game. Like, what was the guy's name? Blasmid. Like, I had to think of what was the magic power called now as well. Like, what was it called? And Blasmid. I've forgotten what that was. Having both at the same time is better, yeah. Minerva's Den is apparently highly recommended. Yeah, Blasmid, indeed. Okay, well, it's good if this is a recommended game then. Minerva's Den. Don't know how long this is though, so that is interesting to know. Fontaine Futuristics was by the... Well, my English, I don't know, my English is sometimes better, sometimes worse. But after all, it's not like it's my native tongue, so I guess I can be forgiven a little bit about my English skills sometimes, though I should be getting better. I should do better, even. High standards and all. But, what was it? Tajunta, can you remember what was the guy's name who was turned into a Big Daddy in the end as well, and who we had to kill, and who was traveling with us on the train for a long time? What was his name? Because I don't remember now, which is really annoying me. Why do I have so bad memory? Wasn't it Sinclair? It was Sinclair, yeah, who was the money person, inventor, and sus in Fontaine Futuristics too, I think. Sinclair, right? Bad with names. I'm too bad with names. Way too bad with names. I hope this doesn't crash until I get save. I'll be annoyed to do these things again then, if this crashes. Last time around in the... This has me crashing more than the first game though, which is annoying. Not too much. You don't remember either. But I think it was Sinclair. But I don't remember what was the other name. It wasn't only Sinclair, it was something else with Sinclair, but I don't remember anymore. I don't see any more of the leeches around here. Do I? No, don't think so. So we got a little bit of Adam from a leech, but I think that's all that we got. Well, we're gonna be going into this Minerva's Den then. I wonder what we start with. Anyways.
Minerva's Den has been cut off from the rest of Rapture for some time, but not cut off from splicing. Don't let your guard down. The den's gone dark, but if you can reset the local power relay, I'll be able to get the juice flowing from here.
Okay, we are starting with a trill, which I like. I wonder if we can do the trill charge. And then we have telekinesis, which I'm not that happy with, but nah, we can't do a trill charge. That's sadness. I like my trill charge. Oh. Cannot be helped, really. Shouldn't have drank. Well, I guess I can then smoke. Restore some of the div. Lots of directions, don't know where to go. Dollars. I wonder what a Big Daddy would want to be doing with dollars. Well, some monies. And sus. So this was the place that I was in. Wonder what's upstairs. Should I go there or should I explore this way first? Maybe I'll explore quickly in here. There's a voicemail at least. If nothing else. Your link of the Shane.
Mr. Porter, let me be the first to congratulate you on the founding of Rapture Central Computing. The great chain only grows stronger with each pair of hands laid upon it. I trust that you and I will choose to pull Rapture in the same direction.
And it is fun to hear from Andrew Ryan again, too. At least the buttons I'm just saying otherwise, so I was able to do that. Well, let's go upstairs then. The only way to go. Exit airlock. So, Minerva's then Rapture's Technology Center. McClendon Robotics. Airtight Archives and Central Computing. Airtight Archives. Yeah, airtight archives. Add kind of airtight. Airtight. The octopus can't get in. That's a funny looking like at for it. Can't talk.
Hello there. Welcome to Minerva's
Oh,
Den, the
like
home
a
of
robot.
Rapture's high technology.
Well, hello, robot. Okay, this probably doesn't even open. Yeah. Okay, so, well, that's interesting. We haven't seen robots before. Does this break? No. No, it doesn't. There's dollars, though. So you can be picking some up. Okay, there's a lot of numbers. 0648 to these two. I don't know how to say that in English, at least now. AN plus 8. Probability. Well, someone's been up to trying to do all sort of calculations. Keep out. Yes, and calculations. With the keep out. Good. Goods in favor? No. Yeah, robot. Squared. Yeah, squared. Yeah, math. But yeah, I know square meter, but then I just couldn't think about it. How was it said? Like, it's nonetheless, of course, not said exactly like that in Finnish, so. Like toisen, tänkäsen.
What
don't
steps
remember.
into Minerva's den? Porter's newest toy? He wants to tinker for himself. But you see, old friend, the machine has chosen me.
What machine has chosen you? And yes, Matt. And of course, it's also like when I then get the idea that okay, it's said like this in English, then I start to be thinking, okay, how was it exactly said in Finnish? Because it doesn't always like sometimes something comes automatically in one language into my mind, and then it doesn't come in the other language right away into my mind. Hey, here to help, not to criticize. I don't know what squared is in Finnish either. Yeah. I don't take it as a criticize. It's good that you told me. I'm glad. Because I don't remember all the words. Like, it's quite obvious enough. It's not like... Well, if it was English my only language, then it would be one thing, at least. But even then, you don't remember all the words. So, Rapture Central Computing, the brain of Rapture. Well, this should be a very important location considering this is its brain power and all. Stop intruding into tracks. Beat Fontaine every time. 10,000 volts of security. Neutron. Interesting. There is the all again. Interesting. Well, the first white chamber. More numbers. More calculations. And a door that did open. I was the first thinking that does it open, but apparently it did. Rapture Central Computing at C. Rodent Tinkerer. Well, it's the sitting man who is thinking, so I guess that's a very fitting commercial. Surgical precision laser bots from McClendon Robotics. Are the bots more dangerous in here? Do they have a different type of a gun? I have a bad feeling that that's probably the case. Lots more calculations. I do wonder what someone has been wondering about, unless someone is apparently a traitor. That's quite clear. Okay. Oh, forward we go. After a quick save. Well, but this is an interesting situation as such, because usually we've always had the electrocution as the first plasmid. This time again, it is then the telekinesis, however. Property of the reed wall. Oh, it's a statue. Well, if I gotta kill you this way, I will. It's not my problem.
Reed Wall. He and I founded Rapture Central Computing together, but the greedy bastard pushed me out years ago. The splicers, the security. He pulls the strings in Minerva's den now.
Mine. I wonder if these are all written by this guy who is in control then? Originally. I don't know. Mine, at least, is very clearly written and everything. Quite an interesting fact. I do wonder what exactly time this is then though. Like the Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2 story. Though, I've never followed that. It don't have the hacking device yet, so we can't really get to that. The Tinker's potential. Okay.
Porter and I are partners, but he's wasting that machine. In off hours, I've been using it to predict the outcomes of baseball games, and it is incredibly accurate. Apply such equations to Rapture's markets. This thing is the money-making grail. But Porter, I have heard them feeding it recordings of his dead wife. The fool wants to turn the Thinker into a person. I could not imagine a sadder fate for such a perfect machine.
Tinker into a person. I think there's no electricity. That's a lot of writing even in plasmids indeed. Blood. This is not plasmid. Could be plasmid nectars, I guess. Property of the reed wall. But yeah, those aren't working because there's no electricity, so we gotta be going and turning the electricity on from some place or another. Oh, there's more foods if we would require foods. Probably turning on the security as well, though at the same time considering, well, bots and all, I would imagine. Mayhap, we'll see. Well, here we would require the electricity on the other hand, so two different things that we require to be going forward into those places, and those we cannot get into. There is these things that we can be throwing around though, like with the telekinesis. So that's something. Let's check the upstairs quickly before going forward. Oh, iron laser. Oh, that's a new weapon. Okay. Well, no idea how this is supposed to work. Death Lancer. So that is some type of a new Big Daddy then. No idea how it works. Laser cell. Yeah, laser cell is how this gun works. Well, that's quite interesting. First weapon. A laser. I guess, yeah, lighting control, so I guess that turns maybe the electricity overall on. Nice owl. I like that.
Look at you, Sigma. You think that Porter is your ally, but the Thinker knows better. The Thinker knows.
What would Rapture be like without automation? From self-opening doors to pneumatic deliveries, Rapture Central Computing keeps life running smoothly.
You're an annoying guy. And then, of course I would have been able to
The
kill
power
you
is
like
rerouted.
that.
That should tip things in
Yeah.
our favor. Head up to my office in the executive wing. I've got something you'll need. Hurry now.
Executive wing. Don't know where that is. Apparently in that direction. Probably a direction that I should be continuing into. Mayhap. No, I don't really need any of these things, do I? Nope. Well. Ooh, security command. Yes, Magic Arrows knows the way. So yeah, take control of Rapture security with security command. So we have 4 plasmid slots to begin with.
Trick
That's
the
quite a
security
lot.
system. Divert bots, turrets, and cameras to attack where you choose. Send friendly bots on errands.
The first level of this has never been my favorite. That's so... That happened right when I happened to be away.
Rapture Central Computing success? The most advanced computing device in the world. The Thinker.
Right when I really wasn't ready for that. I'll try to start hacking you. Yeah. Hack security bots are friendly and will attack your enemies, yes. Aww. Well, at least my bot is doing a good job. Laser security bot. Yeah, it's a laser bot. Oh, at least you're my friend. Yeah, I failed. Was so close, but failed. Well, for some reason you keep on running around the place though, so yeah, just come and join me. But that camera was so annoying. Yeah, apparently everything does have fancy lasers. But yeah, that was so annoying when the camera was just like right then, like I wasn't... I don't think I'm able to react that well into it when I happen to be looking into something completely else. Yeah, it was we picked up that one thing from there. So where's the camera at? Ah, here. Okay. And I didn't hear this damnable thing before for sure at all. Be a friendly one. Could have sweet 80s like show. Smoke machines, yeah. That would work. That would certainly work. Well, both of my bots are very, well, close to being dead. Very much indeed. Okay, nice. Getting something like that. Briefcase. I think there was some food over here that I could have picked up to eat somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I thought that there was, but well, I get... Oh, that's already a place where we can be buying some tonics. I wonder, would I like to rather explore here? I don't want to explore there first. I don't have the hacking camera yet, or hacking device thing yet either. I think my poor little bots went there anyways. What's that? Is that also like a laser turret? Yeah, I think my bots are destroyed. Oh well. Oh well. Well, certainly can't get anything there. Tenebone can provide you with a bonus tonic if you complete the Protector trials. Complete all the trials, then return to the Gatherer's Garden to receive the Master Protector tonic. Okay, so there would be that good thing if you would go through the Protector trials. I wonder what kind of a tonic that would be. I'll think about it. But otherwise I don't know if it's that interesting, especially when we already went to the Minerva stand anyways. That thing looks suspicious to me though.
Those vacuum bots sucked up all sorts of things before they went on the fritz. Crack one open, and you might find something you can use.
Okay. Well, a little bit. I was wondering what that was. Apparently a vacuum bot. Well, I wonder why there hasn't been any other vacuum bots before though. Seems like they would have been very useful to have around before too. So brain boost. Brain interest industries. Seems like there's a lot of... I don't even know what I picked up. I thought that I wanted to destroy it before the bot could come to help. So good that I did. Rocket security bot? Well, that's definitely new and dangerous. New and dangerous, because like the rocket turrets could be very harmful before too, and now there's freaking turrets that are, or bots like are, rocket ones. So yeah, that sounds a little bit scary. I wonder what's here. So many locations to go and explore. Spear gun. Well, I'll take that. You found the upgraded spear gun. The acceleration upgrade increases spear velocity and decreases every fire time. Okay.
The Thinker's perfect equation has predicted your every move, Sigma. It knew you would be here. It knows where you will be next. And it knows that you will fail.
I don't wanna fail. Why must I fail? I want the bot.
Wall's become obsessed with perfecting his predictive equation. The Thinker can do plenty, but tell the future? No. The splicing drove him mad. Wall can rot here in rapture for all I care. We'll make a copy of the Thinker and return it to the land of the living.
Ah, there's way too much to... Oh, there's another bot. And there seems to be some sort of a rocket turret there. What loveliness. Yeah, that's a rocket turret.
Did you know that the
Well,
Thinker
let's destroy it
processes
then.
the equivalent of
So maybe
12,000
one of our bots might
encyclopedias
live.
every day? The Thinker works hard for
Shame in
Rapture.
a sense that I came here maybe considering I lost my... at least one of the bots. Yeah. Oh well, let's try to be heading forward, I guess. There's so many places to go. I don't know where to go because there's too many places. Electromagnetic lock. Oh dear. Way too many places to go into. There's at least a camera.
Computer only do what the
Okay, I'll just try to go and meet this guy first, and after that I'll look into everything else. Yes, sounds good. Does it? Well, that didn't sound good, but like otherwise. Well, at least I got some more stuff. Coffee, drill fuel, and so laser cells now also that we can be buying. Though it was nice to get the spear gun. Definitely. The tyranny of choice. Yes, yes, it is indeed. When there's too much choice, it's really hard to choose any of the places to go into. That's the problem with it. I don't know where to go when there's way too many places to go into. Office of CM Porter.
That damn door on the fritz again? Somebody around here must have had one of those maintenance tools. I'd check the machine room here in the executive wing.
Fine. Why couldn't I know about that before? But no. Well, executive wing. That's what I was thinking that someone would give me. Well, there's a very big cloak. The Thinker knows, and that looks... Well, it's a man with some sort of a voicemail or diary thingy, and that's a clock that will never get 12.
I can feel it looking.
It knows what to do, yeah. It knows what to do, but then one is afraid, one will miss things. Or the Tinker. He apparently knows this. Should the Tinker be thinking? Yeah, that's a good one too. The Tinker knows. Not the magic arrow, but the Tinker. He himself knows all sort of things. Well, unless there's plenty of blood. I wish so much that I had my skill that I could repair my little bots. Like, that's one of my favorite things about Bioshock 2, that you could name and repair your bots. Because it makes me so sad to see it all in flames like that, and I can't do a damn thing about it. That's one of my very favorite things. Though I don't like it when you look into me with that big rocket launcher. Though, I gotta say that. Don't necessarily fancy that. Well,
Mr. Porter, you made
but
your monkey
yeah,
punch
I guess the
me.
Tinker did think, but maybe he's advanced beyond thinking. Maybe.
The Thinker has shown me so much. My outlook was limited before. Ball games and stock prices, dollars and cents. No, the numbers spiral out. They touch everything. Hidden within them lies a predictive algorithm for you, for me, for the destiny of the base allele to the stretch of a galaxy's arm. The Thinker is destined to give birth to that crystalline equation, which determines all. I thought I knew its true purpose before. I thought Porter was the fool. Now I see. I was the fool all along.
Crystalline equation. So he also learned a lot from the Tinker. It's just like, maybe the Tinker is still thinking. Who knows? Well, he at least knows everything, so is there anything to think if you already know everything, though? What's there to think? If you know everything, what is there to think? Isn't it kind of a curse to be a Tinker and know everything? Because then you kind of lost your thing. You can't. What's there to think, as I said? Search the executive wing for a hack tool. I know, game, I know. Wonder if this grad equation they speak of is really a Sudoku or something. I guess it could work. I like solving Sudokus, so I would be happy enough with that. Doubt it though, doubt it. Let's do a quick save. So pretty sure a number of those equations you initially saw are used in modern finance too. Probably. I'm not that good in mathematics or that sort of finance though, so I don't know. I trust your instincts about that. This is a door control that has already been hacked. You're smoking into my vision bot. I cannot see in front of me when you do that. Never wet. Never wet. Never wet. Keep water out of you with never wet. Waterproofing. Put away your tool. Why is the executive wing downstairs though? Is my question. Bot wants to help. Yes, I'm sure the bot wants to help. I kind of want to keep him out of trouble. All things considering, because he's going to be out of... Ooh. Oh, I got the hacking thing. Dart. Not helpful without the tool. There's a tool though. But how is this executive wing? Executive wing. Like here. Down. This doesn't look very much like an executive wing. Because wasn't it executive wing that we were coming to? I'm really sure. You got the hack tool. Yes, I know.
That hack tool should come in handy. Head back up to my office.
Sure. And yeah, don't seem very executive. It's like, go into the executive office downstairs. That's where the real executive people work. Well, this is a place where we have to... Bot, could you help me hack this thing? I think you need to be deactivated, bot, because even when you try to help, you're actually on the way, so... like, I couldn't even see the door control, so hey, that's lovely. That's real helpful, bot. Real helpful. Sleepy time for Mr. Pot. Aren't they supposed to have marble toilets and stuff? That's what I would expect from executive stuff, but I don't know, maybe Ryan Industries executives weren't that type of executives somehow.
Minerva's
sound
den
clear.
is mine. You think you can hack your way to the Tinker? You're welcome to try.
I was indeed thinking that this was green before, but then it turned red. And there wasn't anything else in here. Nope. So, we may just as well be leaving from here anyways. Aw, I hit the freaking...
Rapture depends on the thinker every day. Dispatching trains, connecting your phone calls, and keeping the air
I was
fresh.
thinking, like, I hit
The
this
Thinker,
freaking thing
the most
there,
helpful
and then he
machine
happened
in
to be
Rapture.
right there. Not very beneficial spot for either one of us, to be honest, but at least I got a security board out of it. I don't know where my first shot went, because I think, like, even though it was supposed to be like that, it hit this somehow, somewhere. At least that's what it looked like. Pot, be a friend. Don't be annoying. It's no fun. I wonder if I... Good. I found at least one of my spears back. So that's decent. Let's go to his office then, I guess. I guess maybe I get the electrifying nuts from him? Maybe. Who knows?
Kinetic rays!
Oh yeah. Okay. First of all, I would need to be... Like, this is at least still that, but then this would be
Inside
this
these
one. I don't
numbers,
like that.
Miss
I would
Klein
like
will
this to
so
be the
very
different key like it was
cross with
before,
me.
but now it's not. Well... Okay, this is then this thing at the moment at least. Like, when I have assigned a certain gun into a certain key, I would like it to stay in that key. But now, because we didn't get this gun in that order, now it's in a completely different spot, which I don't like. But there is a auto-hack dart there. Yes, I know I got special ammo. Thank you very much for the information I never would have guessed. I guess some might have just wanted to play Minerva's Den and never played Bioshock 2, but otherwise I do know all this info as such, so thank you. But I know. Well, that's done. So let us go forward. All the wishes swinging about and around. And of course spots also flying around and about, even in fire.
Wall splicers haven't gotten into my office thanks to the Thinker's security. I'm giving you top-level access now. All right? Beginning scan.
Scanning. Designation. Sigma. Please come in.
Okay, so that's the Tinker. It's the AI system, robotic system of this place or something. That's... I guess it's this robot thing. It has a lot of monitors and stuff.
Sorry I can't be there to meet you in person. You've seen the state of the den these days. It's the Thinker that's important now, though. I need you to get to the computer core and print a hard copy of the Thinker's machine code. Core accesses and operations. There's some ops
Seems like they're going back to their System Shock roots. Maybe, but don't talk too much about the System Shock, considering I haven't played it, so I don't want to know too much about System Shock, specifically because I am meaning to play it someday. Maybe even here, at least the System Shock 1 I might play as a stream, and System Shock 2 at least I would wanna play as a Let's Play someday. Yeah, no
Access punch card
spoilers.
hidden in the compartment under my desk there. Grab the card and head for ops.
Though I did have an idea that there was a computer involved somehow, somewhere in there. Like, it's nonetheless like a picture that you get at some point, that there is a computer somehow involved there. But otherwise, I haven't ever played System Shock 1. I have played only, like System Shock 2, I have played enough to meet the first enemy, and that's basically nothing. But I like the system in it, it's very interesting. I just would need to play it someday, actually. Yeah, there's so freaking many games I would want to play. The good thing with streams is that you do get games played through quite a lot quicker, like already through Bioshock 1 and 2. Soon Minerva's then, hopefully, and then Bioshock series is all of a sudden played through. Search containers for loot. Wow, game. You really don't think that I could think of doing such a thing? Searching containers for loot? Silly game. Very silly game. Not sure that it's aged as well as Bioshock. Well, it's an older game, so of course it's not as well aged. But there is the HD remake of the System Shock, so I think that I will play that. And there is no HD remake of the System Shock 2, so I might play that as the original version. Or it is probable that there will be a remake of it as well. Not sure how good the System Shock remake is, but I think that's a better choice to play nonetheless than going to the first, like a very original version. Well, there is a save and other stuff, of course, as well. And these, well, there's pictures. That's that guy who's been talking to us, and his daughter, I assume. Nothing but ashes telegram. Charles Porter, care of Lincoln University. Mr. Porter, I understand you enjoy gift formats. Stop. Please consider joining my team in Buckinghamshire. Stop. Rising Nazi movement must be kept in check. Stop. Travel arrangements sent ahead. Stop. Time of the essence. Alan Turing. Interesting. Nazi movement must be kept in check. Intriguing. Okay, HD remake of the System Shock is super exciting, so yeah, I think that is definitely what I will play, because I was thinking that I haven't at least heard anything bad of it anyways, so that will be interesting. But I'm not sure if that is a game that I could also play as a stream, because there's not the same type of a... It's a different type of experience when you play in the stream. I was thinking that the turning was a familiar name, but I didn't remember from where. So not that familiar. Alan Turing. Have to probably have a look into that as well. Like the Schrodinger's cat I had heard as well, but I didn't remember what it meant before I saw the cat in here and actually looked into it. But Schrodinger's cat, yes. Now I know what that also means. Ah, yeah, he broke the Enigma code used by the Nazis. Yeah, that makes sense. So they have tied this guy to that person, Alan Turing, then. But there's a lot of history that I've read a lot more history than I remember. There's so much historical stuff, and I have never read as much of the modern history, or I haven't been, especially if I think back to my teenage years, I was way more interested about medieval times or even further down in history than actually modern history. I only later on, basically because of certain games, I started to be more interested in that modern history as well, like playing World of Tanks, playing Jacket Alliance 2, and so on and forth. Especially the World War II times are super interesting. Yeah, but as said, I have always been more tuned into the history that is more about sports and the like. I only started to be more interested about that through gaming. So it's kind of funny because like indeed like something like World of Tanks got me more interested about knowing about certain tanks a little bit more. At least I can recognize certain tanks from those eras a little bit better now, and of course Jacket Alliance 2 with guns and so on. Yeah, gaming gives it a bit more of a context. And of course I know more facts related to Finland, though as said, I have read way more than I remember. Like for example, of course the Molotov cocktail is a funny little fact, like where the name comes from, Molotov cocktail. Of course the Molotov cocktail type was already used in Spanish before, but it was made better here in Finland and given the name Molotov cocktail because the Russian guy, was he prime minister or what he was exactly, was Molotov, and he was talking that they were sending us food baskets, as in Molotov's food baskets, which actually were more like cluster bombs and the like. So it was more of a thing about going and paying them back with Molotov cocktails. After all, you gotta have a drink with the food, so kind of a fitting name, and it's just then in use overall. So it's a funny little fact of history. Okay, let's go into hacking. Gonna read after I hack because I can't concentrate into looking into yeah, Molotov cocktail. Hadn't heard that one. Oh, hey, you got some more information. Yay, new gin tonic. So, Walking Inferno, the hottest plasmid in Rapture. But yeah, it was in use, as said, before Finland, but we did make it better because we kind of needed something against the tanks and so on. After all, we didn't have anything that good of a military, or as many as Russians had, so it definitely was of great use. And after all, as said, that's a good way or good name for the Molotov cocktail. Eye-catching panel. Operations and just punch guard, 100 laser cells and $60.
Potter's time is done, friend. And now you collude with this traitor to steal the Thinker away from me? Sigma must be removed from the equation.
Oh, I shouldn't be in the equation.
Thinker, deploy office defenses.
Where? Where exactly am I supposed to deploy office? Well, that's not what I did. Though. And just like feeling that my friends are shooting me too.
Wall. He was a brilliant engineer. We saw eye to eye once, long ago, but the splicing made him paranoid, delusional. He'd murder us both to keep the Thinker here.
Interesting. Kind of weird, but interesting. But yeah, of course, I especially am interested in the history with Finland, which I think is quite obvious, being Finnish and all. Like, I couldn't tell as much history from, like, USA or some such, for example, for sure. And that is the very funny little history tip specifically. But hey, at least you learned something new as well. So that's fun. Well, let's head on forward then. We did lose my I did lose my pod. We lost.
I don't know you. Any
of you.
You left. I was just thinking that I will take my spear gun.
Disappeared.
I haven't disappeared, but you have. And you have. You both disappeared with just one shot. This is pretty amazing. He disappeared. Rather, this is very interesting. I don't know how this is a possibility in physics laws and all, but yes, this is quite something. So you have also heard some stories from your father about the war, Tajunta. To be honest, I'm not sure I know any Finnish history apart from the Molotov story now. Must be a special spear, very much. Well, it's my special spear. Mine. Alright. You, and then you. My father was a kid when it was the war was going. The only thing that my father remembers was that one time the planes were flying across, and he didn't, of course, notice to be really scared of it. But my father's father, of course, knew what it meant, so he was like very much more so scared, and got him to also go down in the crowd so that they wouldn't be able to see. So that is the only story that my father was able to experience, and I didn't ever manage to talk to my grandparents about it. I only had one grandparent that I could have talked about it, and I was a kid back then. So unfortunately, never asked them about those times. Would have been interesting if I could have asked, but I couldn't. On the other hand, I remember I talked to one guy from yeah, his family had to escape Karjala, yeah. But our family home is still there. That is the sad case. I have actually been thinking about now that Finland is actually Finland's 100-year independence is this year. We gained the independence in 1917, after all, when the Soviets had the communist revolution and all that as well. So we gained the independence from Lenin. Was that the name? Like, I'm not sure now if I exactly said that correctly, but I'm sure you know who I mean. But yeah, so I have been thinking about playing Crusader Kings 2 a little bit. Maybe a little campaign as Finland, though that will not last most likely very long, because in there when I try to be doing Finland, Sweden is going to attack, and yeah, everything goes like that. But of course we did lose quite a bit of Karjala, specifically Viipuri region, back in the day when there was the wars. But yeah, and I was thinking that I have actually watched one other guy play a little bit of Crusader Kings 2 while he's telling about Byzantine history. So telling some little things about Finnish history at the same time while playing Crusader Kings 2 could be interesting. However, there's not that much information specifically from the medieval times that is left. But I have read, or I have a book about Finnish history in that time. But it's just that there's of course not that much knowledge, because Finnish language was only made by Mikael Agricola quite a bit later on, of course. Before that there was just the tales, told folk tales, and not written language. Just reading about Finland in World War II, Finland was definitely caught between a rock and a hard place. Yes, there is actually, like, Mannerheim was a very important figure, of course, for us during those times. And there is actually a discussion between Mannerheim and Hitler that can be heard in YouTube as well, if one wants to hear a little bit of a different side from Hitler as well, because there he isn't yelling, he is in a private conversation. And our radio was able to actually record part of it. I remember that it was about Hitler coming in and wishing good birthday to Mannerheim at the same time. I think it was for Mannerheim's birthday, and kind of wishing for us to be joining the war. Well, he was talking about, for example, finding 30k tanks in a factory on the Russian lands and not expecting anything of the like, but he was also referring to the that they had to be acting because they didn't trust, of course, that Russia wouldn't be declaring war on them too, which might or might not have happened.
I can feel it looking at me all
Yes,
the
I
time.
understand it's the only time Hitler speaks normally. Yeah, and that's why it's a very interesting one, because you actually hear him in a different way. Definitely. It is interrupted abruptly later on because Hitler's men noticed that it is being recorded, and they, of course, didn't want that. Yeah, the only recorded case. It's not like he never talked normally. I'm sure he talked normally otherwise too, but it's not recorded anywhere. So it is a very interesting to listen to, if you so wish. And the thing that I heard from the one older guy when he was a kid, also in the place that I grew up, was that he remembers when the German soldiers were going through with the railroads from south to north to go and help in the north flank, or in the northern Finland. And one of the German soldiers gave him an orange, which was probably quite of a interesting experience, not a very normal thing to be tasting in here during those times, I'm pretty sure. So a lot of interesting little tidbits that can be known about. Just
How does it
just all
know
sort of
what I'm
interesting stuff. Don't know what I would want to buy. I guess I should be continuing to play as well, but it's nice to talk about history. But as said, like, I would need to be reading it all over again to be 100% sure about all the facts and all that. But yes, I was here. Good.
These numbers, they'll never add up. Never.
Poor person. Numbers never add up. That is quite sad. I am very, very sad about you. Numbers never ever adding up. Must be a cruel world. I do wonder what this is about. World War II was a lot bigger than you'd think from Hollywood movies. Yes, there was a lot of things happening in World War II for sure. In a lot of different fronts.
Computer
And it
only
is
do what the man
surprising
programmed
as
it to
such
do.
that Finland was
But
able to
who
indeed keep
programmed the man?
its independence, considering our numbers were definitely a lot.
I accuse you. Rumors, vicious lies, simply rude, foul.
Annoying person, you die now. Annoying. I shot you so many times, but you didn't die. So the camera is over here. Alrighty, good. Good. But yeah, as such, if you consider there's not really Hollywood movies about... Well, it's mostly about very certain specific regions and Normandy's landing and all this sort of stuff. There's the Winter War movie in Finnish, which is a very good old movie. It actually is shown here quite like every year with the independence and all that as well. German cells, interesting. It's a good old movie. It captures the feeling. I would assume it's probably possible to find with English subtitles somewhere, but not sure. Don't know about it. Regardless, it exists in Finnish at the very least.
Oh,
Hello, and goodbye.
Curious. Hands off.
Very curious indeed, I would agree. There wasn't anything else here, was there? No. But yeah, it's not like that is... It's usually about English and America, more so, or maybe Germany. I don't know. I haven't... I'm not sure exactly. I at least remember specifically. Of course, a lot of American landing ones and so on are definitely as Hollywood movies. Where did my spear go? I mean, I know where my spear went, but I don't know anymore.
I can't understand.
I guess we'll be returning here at some point or another, though. Yeah, I'll look for the window where it'd be interesting. Of course, it is indeed an old movie, but, well... Yeah, there was so much going on at the Europe at the time. Definitely. There definitely was. Ooh. Maybe. I knew that wasn't going to hit. Well, second shot worked at least. Yeah. Let's have this. Nothing here exactly. And it's logical and understandable. It's not like it's something that you shouldn't tell stories about Americans when, of course, Hollywood is in the USA. It would be more interesting as such if there were also other stories. But of course, Americans know best of the American history if they haven't specifically started to look otherwise. So... But as such, you do have already a lot of movies about it, so next World War movie could be about something else, some other location. I remember that I at least read like one book that, for example, was about was it Novgorod or Stalingrad being under siege for a long time, which is also, well, yeah, it was under siege for a very long time. And during one point or another, and so on. As such, the communist stories are harder to be sure of what is exactly or how many losses there were and so on, because they probably or kept a little bit, well, didn't want to tell the exactly truths about everything necessarily. Reversing Adam's sickness.
Adam is a predatory substance. After exposure, a constant supply is required to maintain its effects. Otherwise, the user deteriorates into madness. My plasmid, which releases the little ones from their servitude, is promising, but limited. It only works on the children with the slugs in their bellies. On an adult splicer or Big Daddy, you'll see rejection effect. Undesirable. But if the deterioration of mind and body were reversible, if Adam's sickness could be cured, then its predatory nature would be no more.
Yeah. It is indeed mixed up in it pretty easily. And as such, it's not like Mannerheim also wrote his own... What's it called? Nonetheless, his own stories about during that time, but it's still not something you can actually write about everything. Like, that's the fact, because you have to be protecting certain stuff. You can't talk about everything, no matter how much it would be the truth, because, yeah, because diplomacy reasons, intelligence. Yeah, also the government, I assume, tried to hide how bad it was. Soviet Union statistics are very flexible, so to speak. Yes. Which is understandable. There was, first of all, loads of people in also that region that died, like in the Karjala, between now. Well, now in the Russian lands. This gun actually has those lenses that move all the time. That's interesting. Didn't know this first. It is nice. Not sure why it moves all the time though. And yeah, China too. Also read a story about like in a communist China from a Chinese girl who was living there, but was from a family that even though they were staying there and were more on that side then, but they were from the richer family, and yeah, it's quite of a wrong when you read about it and see like she was almost needing to reject her parents and all this to be, so to speak, properly communistic then, just because they used to be the richer family and all this. So it's very interesting to read all those sort of stories because it gives you a little bit more perspective on the world and everything. And also to the communism. As such, the idea of communism might be a good one, but it's still something that will never work, in my honest opinion, because of the very fact that human nature is what it is. Plus, there always will have to be some leaders that will be like, there can't be an utopian world where like we could all just be equal 100%. It's just, I just can't see that in any way working, no matter how much that would be great if it could be possible, but I don't believe that it can be. There's always has to be some that are ruling, so to speak. Yeah, communism would work if there wouldn't be humans. Good luck with that. Well, it wouldn't work with animals either, though. So, probably Earth should be empty of all life, then it would work perfectly. It doesn't seem that there's anything else over here, though. But hey, did explore this a little region, and I got myself a little bot, so that's all fine and dandy. A little quick save. Talking a lot about history while barely playing the game. Don't do it, bot. Save yourself. See, bot, you don't need to straight away attack there. So benevolent machine overlords it is then. Yeah, well, if we wanna go and start living in a Matrix, that should work, right? That sounds perfect. That sounds absolutely perfect, I think. Let's go and make Matrix a reality. Poor turret. So almost destroyed. Loads of machines. Well, careful hacker, I guess that's fine. Take your time with careful hacker, machines will all move a little slower, giving you plenty of time to subvert the inner workings. Which is fine. Oh, that's a pleasant noise. Oh, that's all that is here. Shoot it. Not useful, turret.
Program just so. And in the street, you're upsetting the thinker.
Why didn't you hit even into it?
Over there!
That was sadness. How did I not hit it into the head? No, thank you. I don't need your grenade. Where did my spears go? I wanted to be a dictator when I was little, gave up on those dreams, so I think that's probably for the best. At least I would prefer you not to be a dictator of Finland or any other place. I think that's probably better. Might be good for you as sus, but might end badly too. So, yeah. My dreams when I was about 5 years old was to either be a singer or a Formula driver. So, two very mixed up dreams as sus, but those were my dreams originally. Long time ago. Well, I guess this place is at least explored, so I can go upstairs and just...
This area is your design.
Laser security bot. Why you so mean to me? Lots of these enemies all the way in here, back and all, so to speak. That's a weird dream, to want to be a dictator. Feels like a weird dream. I never probably looked into that place where you could be buying ammo though. What sort of a dictatorship did you dream of, Toyota? Yeah, that would be actually interesting information. Do tell. Do tell. I wanna pick these things up first of all. Spear ammo. I would like to buy more spear ammo. I like my spear ammo. Alrighty, that's all of those. Then I could buy some more trail fuel, I think. Not really need of that. I don't think so. Let's just buy some more of it. This thing. Okay, good. Alrighty, I guess we can be heading into the direction of the guest arrow again. I at least have two little bots. Oh, first aid kit. I just hope everyone could get along. As very young, mind you. Yeah, well, that would be a good dictatorship as such. General dictatorship means something else than just everyone getting along. I would wish for such a thing too, but I think it's kind of impossible. So if people didn't get along, you just make them get along. Yep. So, yeah, I was there. I explored everything in there. Office of CM Porter. Well, everything that I could. There was that one door that I certainly wasn't able to get into. What about this? That's a weird noise you're keeping there, Mrs. Splicer. Like, where does that hit, so to speak? It certainly didn't go where it was supposed to go. Oops.
Come out.
I hate it when the turrets straight away go and attack, even though that just barely, that didn't even shoot at me yet. Exactly, vote me at the next election. It's a novel platform, I'll give you that. Yeah. It's a good idea. Good idea.
Mr. Porter? Something solid.
Design.
I don't want to be on the way when the gun turret is wanting to shoot and everything.
Over there! Impassive! Tinker, why?
Tinker, why? Why did you kill me, Tinker? I'm sure Tinker had a lot to do. And the turret is dead. Like, you get a turret, the turret dies straight away. Like, it just doesn't stay alive. Why? Why nothing of mine stays alive ever, almost at all. Again, I am stuck with just one little bot, too. It's so sad. So sad. So very, very... Oh, sorry.
Atom is a predatory substance.
I didn't mean to press that
After
even.
exposure, a constant supply is required to maintain its effects.
I guess I might have
Otherwise, the
2
user
bots.
deteriorates into madness.
I guess.
My plasmid, which releases the little ones from their servitude, is promising, but limited. It
Very
only
limited.
works on the children with the
Yeah, I
slugs
do
in their
have 2
bellies.
bots. One is just
On
almost
an
dead.
adult splicer or Big Daddy, you'll see rejection effect.
Did you at least get your
Undesirable.
dream of making games?
But
I also wanted to make games.
If
Unfortunately,
the
playing games always got in
deterioration
the way.
of mind and
Yeah.
body were reversible, if Adam's sickness could be cured, then its predatory nature would be no more.
I would as well as sus like to be making games, but as sus I have more of a... I do have a couple of stories that I would like to write at some point. So that would probably be first before a game, though one of those ideas I was thinking that could fit into a story in a game too, or maybe both of them, but I've been thinking about going to school, but it's really difficult for me to work with people. I can understand that too. I certainly can. I also kind of prefer working alone, nonetheless. Or more independence with working. I do prefer it. As I expect that more anyways with introversion and being an introvert and all that. And I assume more gamers are more introvert. Specifically here it's not even that big of an issue as such here in Finland. Almost everyone is a little bit, well, not introverted, but, you know, this is a lot more friendlier country for introverts than a lot of other countries where you're, so to speak, more forced to be an extrovert, so to speak, I would think. You work with software engineers. You'd fit right in not finding work with people easy. A lot of people are like that in the field, yeah. I could assume that too. And as said, I do think that overall, generally speaking, Finland is a pretty good place for introverts. Like, I... also, a while ago I found out I have Asperger's, so that's not helping. Yeah, that's quite understandable too. Definitely. It's just something that one has to be trying to work with. Are you guys like dropping something or something? What was making that noise exactly? You're at least hitting that commercial there all the time. Put away your tools. But why aren't you listening to the commercial? It says put away your tools and you're just doing that all the time. Despise it. I'm sure it doesn't appreciate it. But... Freaking A. I did it. I stopped the thing. I work with a lot of people that I would assume are on a spectrum. I wouldn't let it stop you. Yep, that's a good sentiment for sure. Yeah. If you enjoy it, and I don't think that it's specifically here in Finland, should be that big of a problem. Of course, there's also people that work on things on their own. Like if you think about the... What was the name? Coast of a Tale. That game looks awesome, considering only one person mostly has been working on that game. So one person can do quite a lot in all reality. So even if one would choose that route. But yeah, I don't think like autism is more so something that if it's really serious, but I don't think that Asperger, like of course it will make things more difficult, but I think that most people are understanding about it. Yeah, totally too. Single person development is totally possible too, or remote working. Yep. All of it is possible, whatever you wish to try to achieve. probably it would still be then better to try to go into a place to learn first, and it will nonetheless help you try to get an understanding how things work and so on, even if you would later on decide to be working more on your own. So yeah. Or indeed work remotely. But I don't think it is something that should be stopping you, at least in this. Maybe with some specific... Freaking bots. What are you... I hate these bots sometimes. Coming on my way, not able to see where I'm supposed to be going. Ugh. Where did I shoot my spear, or shoot my spear even? I can't talk at all. And I'm not a social butterfly by any means, personally, for example, that's for sure. I doubt I have anything, at least I haven't been diagnosed with anything like that, but I'm still very much a loner, more so than a social butterfly, that's for sure. And still I'm doing this. I like talking to people over the internet. I'm doing recordings and all that. On the other hand, I know what to do with those. I just can't wrap my head around working on a game for real, but I'll try to get it started. Yeah. Hey, I'm just a random guy on Kida stream, but if you need tips, I'm happy to help. Oh, very nice of you to be offering to help. For sure. And Tajunta, you're anyways very young, so you have time to do whatever you want. Plenty of time. Whatever it is that you would want to do. If it isn't doing games, then whatever else it would be. Okay, well, this place is explored. Alrighty, well, let's continue forward then. Saving content. Don't really have anything to do here though. I got 20 at them. That's a lot. It's a lot for sure. Yeah, it's easier than ever actually to get involved in making something. Back when I started programming, there was no internet, no free compilers, no free game engines. Yeah, now there is. I've actually also considered having a look into what was the name? I had to go to the library to ask for a book. Yeah, and it's definitely a different type of programming that it was back then anyways. But yeah, what was the one that I was indeed also looking into? Well, as said, I'm bad with names. All sort of names I'm bad with. Don't ask me about any names. Bad. Okay. Yeah. Something more for me to hack was here. So let me do that. Let me do that quickly before looking into anything else. Okay, there was something like this hidden here. The Tinker itself. Yeah, Unity is the thing. It's a good place to start in my opinion. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about going and having a little bit of a look about for fun. I don't think I'll ever actually be making a game, proper game, but it's fun to have a look nonetheless and try to be learning something new. Even my artist friend was able to program it. So definitely a place to learn for sure then. Let's see.
Mr. Ryan hired me to build a computer that could keep an entire city running on time. The Rapture Operational Data Interpreter Network. Folks call it the Thinker for short. We've harnessed the power of Atom even in this, allowing the mainframe to process data at the speed of thought. In other words, it thinks for us. Yes. And with the completion of the independent reasoning processor, it may finally think for itself. If Turing could see me now.
Was Turing able to see you now? In the end? So sports boost. In today's dangerous times, it never hurts to be a little faster. Remember, you don't have to outrun the crazy splicer, just your neighbor. So the speed boost, that's nice at the very least. Wait, is it self-aware? Probably to a degree at least. Which may be dangerous. Maybe that's the reason this Minerva's Den is getting praise as well then. Mayhap. Possibly at the very least. And no worries, I am at least not good, the one to be asking necessarily for tips about this, but I can say what I at least have been thinking about also trying, so Chim Chim can give better tips. So thank you as well. Well, you're welcome, Dayunta. As said, you definitely should be trying to explore those. And I don't think that the Asperger is in any way something that will be stopping you. For sure with Rapture Central Computing. So, where was I? This is the way I was supposed to
The
go.
Rapture Central Computing mainframe performs over 1 million calculations per second. Couldn't your business benefit from that kind of power? Contact a corporate accounts representative today. Rapture Central Computing in your Rapture directory.
With a laser gun. Well, that's just lovely. Isn't it? Well, now I can at least hack all of these too. Yay for hacking. Yes. Okay, laser cells that I cannot pick up. Good. That's really useful.
The Lancer is the most technically advanced Big Daddy that Rapture ever produced. Now it stands between you and the Little Sisters. And if there's anywhere that you'll need Atom to get by, it's Minerva's Den.
Oh dear. Why? Why must I immediately be having to go and find a Big Daddy? A new type of Big Daddy even in that.
Sorry, no visitors to the Rapture Central Computing mainframe, but you can see
Don't let it
Rodin's
hold you
masterpiece
back,
of sculpture that
amazing
shares its
diamonds.
name. Come visit the Thinker today in Minerva's Den.
Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to go and actually kill this thing. To light enemies and objects on fire. Righty. Rocket spears. Well, I guess I should try when I at least have my turrets. Kill it with bullets. Yes, bullets. I don't... Yeah, lasers rather, because I don't actually have anything that has bullets. I have spears, but no bullets. Whatever you like. I don't have bullets. What am I supposed to do with bullets? Do tell. Oh, I guess we better try it out, though, with a bot help. At least one.
Remember, so we remember. Time's out! You gotta slime out!
What? You've been temporarily blinded. Look away when the Lancer uses the ion flash attack. Well, how the hell would I be able to know about that? Oh, I know what I should do at least. I should use those at the very least. Damn it. Yeah, no more first aid kits. I gotta use this. Okay.
Subject Sigma rises above the pack, A futile gesture before the all-knowing thinker.
Well. Yes, hawks. No hawks. Hawks are unlikely to work. True, true. Hawks are very unlikely to work. Little sisters can either be saved or harvested. As always, if you harvest, you get the max unit item, but the girl will not survive. Returning a little sister safely to a vent awards less item, but Dr. Tenenbaum promises valuable rewards in return. I shall be adopting you, of course. How could I be going and starting to do the harvesting now? We haven't done that before here, so I'm not planning to do that now. Oh god, we can do the harvesting again too, from the bodies and all. That's just lovely. I don't exactly look forward to that. I don't.
This way.
Oh. Well. Well, I guess I might as well try to be doing the protecting thingy with the little sister. Not that I look forward to it. I do not look forward to it at all.
Daddy.
Yes, we did. It's not very good though, I would say. It's no good thing.
Do what you will with the girls. Twist your body with Adam. The thinker's perfect equation accounts for all possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I could give you brains and bosoms.
Did it die? Did it not die?
Daddy's mad and you'll be sorry.
Stupid. Stupid. It's like so annoying when they just go somewhere completely.
Daddy's giving you stores and parties.
I didn't try to press that to begin with. I should have bought more first aid kits. I'm gonna go and buy now some first aid kits. Because otherwise I'm so gonna be dead there. Okay. Maybe that will be good enough. Oh no, not you. Not you. Freaking thing. Yep. So annoying. To be completely 100% stuck to. I'll take you at least. Stupid freaking thing. Only I had at least already a camera. No, I don't want to be in a corner. I do not want to be in a corner. No, no healing for you. It's even poisoning you anyways. It's on my side. That's the one thing that I specifically dislike with this game though. I specifically disliked the fact of having to do this, protecting the little sisters like this. This is a fact even. Reload your weapon. Fine enough. Fine enough. Well, what then? What then? I wonder if back here is also a body somewhere. We'll see. I could at least check.
Adam, Daddy, over there.
You are at least pointing in this direction, so fine enough. Let's go in the forward region then, rather than backwards. Well, at least we can do this now. Oh yeah, What I should also do is actually go and quickly use my Adam though, because I don't know if there's any there in the forward region. So I shouldn't probably be going there yet. So we can at least have a look if... Well, on the other hand, we should collect some more Adam too before that, shouldn't we? We kind of should. Where was the Adam station anyways? It was right around there. Good, good. Very close, very close. Well, is there anything that we want? That's a very good question. Insect swarm I could afford. That would be a little bit more fun. Electrobolt number 2 straight away, which is kind of interesting. Not quite sure. Armored shell could be nice. It's so difficult to always be choosing about this though, surely. So there's nothing in there, no bodies. There is a body in there.
It's close.
Of course there is a body here. I was thinking that there's probably a body here. Somewhere anyways.
Gotta weigh my options.
Stop. Stop right there. This doesn't seem like a very good region. Nowhere to heal and so on and forth. Hey, I don't look forward to this for the very simple fact that I really... don't have that much to work with. I have no trap type of things, for example. No traps. So that's kind of very annoying.
Hello. Trying to abscond with my data?
And of course he managed to do that. Maybe I can get to go and heal quickly. I kinda would like that. Rather than having to use a first aid kit because they are way more expensive. Okay, good, that's done. Let's try to get that freaking catter here, I guess. So... what to buy? Chim Chim, Tayonta, what do I buy? Tell me. What should I get? Like the armored shell is nice enough, but as such I would also love to get some new ability, because I really don't use telekinesis a lot. Insect swarm? Maybe. That would be better, I think, than the other one. This maybe, but I don't know. Or just a health upgrade, which isn't the worst either. But I don't know. It's so difficult to choose when there's so much to choose from, and we know that there could be more choices if I just gather some more Adam. I think armored shell should be helping with anything that does melee damage. Well, anything that does physical damage, bullets, so on. So yeah, it would help with them too. So it definitely wouldn't be a bad choice. Maybe I'll get that then. I'll guess so. Useful in any hazard these situations. Armor shell offers automatic protection against lice bump and bruises. Don't be softy, use armor shell now. Yay. So, that's good. Let's go and try to get this body then, I guess.
Adam is near.
I know. I just wanted to make sure that you would be leading me exactly to the correct room.
Here it is.
Let's at least save before that, however. Let's see. Let's take the thermal cells into use, I guess. That can be that. I think this should be helping a bit more, though. So, hopefully good enough. Gather the Adam them, hopefully well enough.
Remember Mommy. Who is that?
Who is that? Shh. It's a dead body.
Naughty. Trying to hide the Adam.
I'm on.
I wonder if they are all going to come from that region. I haven't seen anyone from here yet. Which I'm slightly really worried about even, considering I would assume there would be someone coming from here somewhere. But I don't know. It seems like all are coming from here.
I'm a good girl.
Yay, at least they burn. My thermal cells are soon out though, so I think I need to change. But you're also pretty much done, so that's pretty good. Thermal cells definitely help.
Daddy,
Plus,
you always save me from the monsters.
definitely, but I'm very surprised that no one came from here. Like, definitely would have assumed they would have come from that direction, but no, none came. So, rescue. Yay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, a little one. Still think that I should be helping you to get up there. Would make it a bit better. Oh yeah, and then one of my favorite scenes, I don't remember if Jim you had played Bioshock 2. But one of my favorite scenes about or in Bioshock 2 was definitely where we played as a little sister and the world looked very different in through a little sister's eyes, which was very fun and interesting to see for sure. I think that was one of the best things for sure, or best scenes. It was very fun and interesting. Alrighty. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you would be playing it yourself, of course, but that was definitely, for me at least, the most fun scene. And it doesn't exactly tell you the story, other than just the fact that we did play a little bit through her eyes. Yeah, true enough. It's not like some games you remember better than some others, so that's definitely the case. I have no interest in having anything to do with him. Okay, 135. What do we get now? Probably health upgrade could be nice, but maybe I should get the... I can't even afford the Electrobolt. Because I need to get Electrobolt 1 before I can buy Electrobolt 2. Meh. Well, let's get Insect Swarm. So that was the reason I was able to enjoy watching you play through Bioshock 1 so much. Yeah, I'd worked in so much of it. Nothing clears a room like swarm of stinging bees. Perfect for fuzzing out unwanted guests. Warning, not recommended for users with allergies. But yeah.
Summon a swarm of insects. Laugh as they seek out hidden enemies.
Yay, evolve today. And let's get a health upgrade as well. Health is never a bad choice, I would say. At the very least. Oh. That someone is doing their thing over there. Alrighty. Interestingly enough, this isn't pointing actually like I should go into here. Where is this pointing? Oh, down here. Well, let's explore this because we weren't able to get here before because of the hacking thingy. So... So, let's explore a little bit. So McClendon's robotics is in this direction. Huh. The different type of pods,
You'll
for
never
sure.
get your work done that way.
Vacuums automatically while you are out. Those vacuum pads.
Oh.
Well, what is this? Drill dash. Oh yes, drill dash. Finally, drill dash. You have run out of tonic slots and will have to store or replace a tonic. Store tonics can be requisited from the gene packs, yes. Blow them over, and that is home. Drill dash I definitely want. What do I want to replace? I guess the careful hacker. I don't require it necessarily. 90s, 20s Roomba. It would be nice if I could hack you into my side. But no. No can do. No can do. At the very least. I wonder if I need to come here later. And not yet. Well, I guess we'll figure that out as we go and explore. Your math hacking skills transferred to Bioshock 2? I would say to a degree. Not completely, considering the hacking game is now indeed different than the pipe game. And at some point it started to go real quickly, so that was very hard to be keeping track with. So I did okay with the lower ones. So yeah. Demonstration stage, robotics workshop. Lots of interesting looking places. But not too bad. I usually am able to do that sort of a hacking relatively quickly and all that. So, and get those bonus items and all. Rivet gun. Oh, we finally got the rivet gun, I guess. Not my favorite, but
Someone in the makeup.
Solid.
oh, gotta die. Not my favorite gun though. Your specialist more on the plumbing side then. Yeah, I'm more of a plumber. But hey, what can you expect? My first games to play was Super Mario Bros. 3, so what can you expect? Seriously, truly? Plumbing is in my nature. Almost. Mario level skills, yes. See, I suck with this. Specifically when I concentrate in something else and respond. Too many places to go and explore. Still don't have electricity, which I hate. I want my electricity someday. Some pretty day. That has blue.
Mom,
That used electricity.
don't ask
That
me,
turret
silly.
a
Ask
bot
the
used
computer
electricity.
tutor.
Seriously, for sure.
What's that wonderful smell?
So those are very much indeed different at the very least, that's for sure.
Tuna surprise, and I didn't have to lift a finger. Yay!
Okay, so there's even 3 more of the little, or 2 more little
Don't thank
sisters.
me.
Overall 3
Thank McClendon
overall in this
Robotics.
first
How
area.
might McClendon Robotics
Quite a
improve
few.
the lives of your customers? Meet with one of our corporate representatives today. McClendon Robotics,
Oof.
conveniently
I love
located in
that.
Minerva's den.
I love the sign of
heart
this mini
Rapture's
turret. Mini
high
turret is the
technology.
best. I like mini turrets. Alrighty, well, let's hack this then too. I was thinking, did someone come inside? But not quite. He's there, yes, but didn't quite come inside. So, yes, that's fine. No. It's the problem when you use the... I need to be setting up the skills differently because I hate that this is in this 5th now and all that. Yeah. Not this. Why would you pick up the trail fuel when there's this thing right here? Not the trail fuel. This explosive thingy. Do you not understand what I wish to pick up? Truly. And this is a funny picture. Rapture's best, brightest 1952.
Huh? That treatment.
I just need to shoot quicker when trying to deal with this. And lol. Probably Tenenbaum, that is Sophia Lamb, who was one of the main characters in Bioshock 2 now. I don't remember this guy's name, Ryan. This is the Cohen, the one who we met, the artist in the first game. And I guess this was Sinclair. I guess that's who these are, or maybe that one was Fontaine. I don't remember again. Still, so I saw that picture in Bioshock 2 as well. Ooh, more mini turrets. I love mini turrets. No, but yeah, seriously, not able to pick up the one thing that I specifically wanted to pick up. Very bad. Okay, let's change into this then. More useful. Yeah, all the gang together in that picture. I guess I could buy one because I like the mini turrets a real lot. A lot. Muchas gracias, señor. Señorita. Where to go? System design, workshops. So many places. So many places to explore. So many places and I don't know where to go. Yeah, this is like a robot girl. Little sister robotics. Okay. That's very interesting. Fun voices. It is. I'm not sure if the Tinker is working as well as it should. Considering what noises it's making at the very least. I like these thermal cells though. They burn nicely. Where to go? And there's at least a save and another voicemail thingy. If I can get into it. There's a camera too, I think. First aid kit. Well, at least now I don't have bots who would be ruining everything for me, so to speak. In recording a turret. Nice. I got that done. That seems like a new gun too. Property of Reed Wall. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be taking it, so to speak then. Spear gun, nah, just more spear gun ammo.
At least this will come as a surprise to you.
But really, I knew that you would be sending someone, so I'm not sure if it was exactly a surprise. However, I can say that it's kind of annoying. First of all, wrong gun. And secondly, it didn't want to pick up the freaking thing that I was trying to pick up was the spear gun thingy. Like, it's right here, but it's so freaking difficult to pick up. Haven't used drill charge yet. Yeah, no, not here. Not here. It's not something that is that easy to use, but like, that's what it is and what it is like. And I do love it, but it's not something that is that easy to use against those in that sort of a circumstance. But I do love it. Before something something. More of those vacuum thingies. Talked of at the very least. Rightio, this just goes back into this room. Alright. Hopefully a good tea. Hopefully some good tea. Let's see. And just loot everything. Well, at least I have a friendly turret. If hypo that I cannot carry. Does this take me into that location that I saw from the other side before? Hopefully. Nice! It is. But that camera almost got me. It almost got me. Because I was being careless. I shouldn't be careless and everything would be fine. But for some reason one has to be careless sometimes. Recombinant series. Excess. Alrighty. More robot girls. Vacuum. Schematics. More hacking to be done. That went well enough. Some all sort of nice stuff actually. Not just a little bit. Somebody else's war, apparently.
A thing like that, losing the only person you care about for somebody else's war, it makes you take stock. I started seeing eye to eye with Mr. Ryan around that time. And so, I brought my know-how down to Rapture. I built the thinker for him, and now it's all I've got. I wonder sometimes, what if I'd come around to Ryan's way of thinking just a little sooner?
Nope, I've got no idea about the recombinant series either. Oh, good to know that I'm not the only one. I guess he lost a girl that there was a picture of in somebody else's war. The question is, in what war exactly? In the World War II? Maybe, don't know. Considering there was also the message of asking him to go into there, so it is a possibility, but I don't know. I don't know. Could be, maybe. This is the annoying thing when you can carry only the 5 first aid kits and 5 Eve hives though, because I don't see any reason why I should only be able to carry 5 when last game it was 9. I see no reason, but for some reason it has to be so. So much of the computer noises going about and around. I kinda like to be listening to it. Okay, I was thinking that was that actually like
Irony here?
I can't get there from here. So this was the only way that I can actually get upstairs.
Hey.
You didn't even die to that. I was thinking that when I hurt you, I would like to go and take care of you guys. That insect swarm hand is quite disturbing. Ouch. Yeah, kind of true. They're just... like, now that I'm paying more attention, they're just going into your hand and coming out of it and walking there very happily. You're just enjoying your hand. Wouldn't you want those sort of pets? No? One of those robotic things, a little bit like a girl thing is, little sisters. I do wonder what the connection with them exactly is though. I do wonder about that. After all those times, Big Daddies did that to me in Bioshock 1. Drill rushing seems quite satisfying. Yes, it's very satisfying. Especially when it in the last portion of Bioshock 2 at least, I was able to kill anyone that I rushed. Like basically straight away. Well, not everybody, but all the normal splicers died to it. Like that guy should have died as well to it for sure. But I guess it's because I had the power-ups also for Trill Power and so on, so if you got those, that sort of a Trill Rush will kill you instantly. And yes, it's lovely to be a bouncer. I do like that. Like, Trill Rush is one of those certainly powers that I very much enjoy here. Rather way more than Friends in the first game. Friends is so much more boring. Straight to the ground. Very satisfying. Very, very, very much indeed. Unfortunately, I have very little Trill Fuel, which is the only sad thing. That is something I gotta fix. Something I certainly have to be fixing. Well, as such, I should have here Trill Fuel for myself, so hey, that's one step in fixing it. I could buy some more though. You weren't a Big Daddy for most of Bioshock 1 though. Yes, I know. And I'm not saying that I should have had it when I wasn't a Big Daddy, so it's logical that I didn't have it. But it would have still been awesome, of course, to have it, but it's a very logical reason that I didn't. And of course, it's one very nice improved thing that you can get something new in this game. Caution, watch your step. I don't wanna exactly get that though. What? Why didn't you take damage though? That was kind of strange. At least you didn't drop the grenade. Trail is better than Friends, this is true. Why such music straight away when I came here though? What's so special about that guy? Nothing. Nothing was special about him, but for some reason there's a music that will say like, you should be very, very worried about this circumstance. Hello, camera. I thought that you would like to be joining my side. Thank you very much. Handyman. Oh, I love Handyman. This will make everything worlds nicer. When your security friends take a bullet for you, put them back in the tip-top shape with a bit of Eve. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. Repair and name friendly bots and turrets by interacting with them. This is just like... it's too much fun. I guess I'll take the Walking Inferno away. Music is just for extra drama. Yeah, but it seems silly when it's in a situation and location where there's nothing that much going about. Die, so that I can have your bot. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard, bot. I'm more than happy for you to join me, Stuart. Stuart little bot. I'll save you, bot friend. Yes, indeed. That's what I actually did sometimes. Like I rushed to save someone to go and repair them quickly, because yeah, yeah. Welcome aboard, Tire. Totally. I hope you shall stay with us a long time, Stuart Little. It just comes automatically to mind, Stuart Little, even though I'm not. Now I'm trying to think, what was Stuart Little? What movie was Stuart Little in? It's probably something that I haven't actually even seen, but it's just so familiar. Oh, Stuart. Is this nonetheless? So it's at least pronounced like that. At least it's familiar to me. Maybe it's not the case, but it just sounded familiar to me. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking that it was a mouse, but I wasn't sure then anymore if that I was actually correct.
Someone in the...
But you should understand when to be on my way and when not to be on my way. So, like I'm trying to aim at something and then I'm going to fly right into your like, yeah, voiced by the guy from Back to the Future. No, bad bot, yeah. Bad bot indeed. You should understand when to go into my way and when not. Repair. Sword. A little. Oh. Welcome aboard. Bot named Mac. So it's Mac and Sword. But I never saw that movie, but I remember Sword was the name indeed. So, Stuart and Mac. So, but I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I just remember it from some commercial or some sense. Well, they don't unless you have the ability, the ability thingy. Well, I don't know how to see it, but like the handyman elixir tonic or that, which I got, allows me to name my little bots and allows me to repair them. So that is awesome. That wasn't possible for the first game, and as I said, this is the one best thing about this game. Well, I guess you have a spear in you. Can I pick up that? Thank you, sword. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot you, but you were really on the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a very something simple sort of like chains, but I love it. I love the fact of being able to name the bots. Yeah, let me get that for you. And but it's still something that makes the game way more fun for me when I can repair them and Mac. I didn't mean to do that either, but you just had to come there when I was trying to loot. Yeah, power naming. Mac. Mac. Come on. Oh, this would have been a rocket security bot. Mac. Let me see. Can I now hack you onto my side? It might be more fun to have one rocket bot named Charles. It's sad to not have Mac, but Charles and Stuart works too, I think. Quite a shame to lose Mac, but on the other hand, I like the idea of having two different type of bots when there's a choice. Caution, what's your step? So, how do I... Oh, I can't just pick them up like that anyways. Traps, I know. I know how traps work, silly game. I played Bioshock 2. I know how the traps work. Sorry, Mac. No, Stuart is deactivated. Why would Stuart be deactivated, Mac? You needed to be deactivated. Stuart, come back alive. Stuart and Charles. Yes, you two should be alive. Not Mac. Mac is the new guy in our team. Stuart, I'm gonna keep around as long as I can. There seems to be a vent into some place or another. Don't know where it exactly is supposed to be leading, but I guess we'll see soon enough. This is some sort of a... I don't know what they did here. Something. Bro boats for life. Yes. This for sure. Yeah, this isn't creepy at all or anything. This sort of little sister robots. Yeah. I said that. That I understand the music for. Little sister robots, huh? That's going to be very interesting. Quite interesting. And it even straight away started to move when I got there. Oh, I needed to destroy you too. Bots destroyed 2 out of 5. Am I supposed to destroy these robots too? Probably not. Doesn't seem like there was anything more inside though. I didn't think you could make little sisters more creepy, but congratulations, Gabe, you've done it. Yes, true. Quite true. Even with this music, even more so. Oh, I don't want to think though. I'd lose Eve. Well, I drank from there then. Just a nice group of 4, and then I started to become drunk just when I was already looking at 4, and then there's 8 actually in reality. It's quite fitting, I guess. This scene puts the shock in Bioshock. Still with the "you're taking too long, would you like a hint?" Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Like, why can't I just take my time? Well, here's some talk about robotic little sisters too. So that's gonna be fun to listen to.
Robotic little sisters. Robotic little sisters. Sure, Mr. Ryan, we'll take that contract. Sure, yeah, we'll front all the R&D costs, no problem. And when the big daddies ignore the little robot girls and all your fancy field tests, hell, what are we gonna do with all the full production run of these useless things?
That guy was a little bit drunk, and yeah, no game, I'd like a moment with your super creepy little sister. Yes, I would. I would very much indeed like that. That was kind of interesting to assess. So, yeah. Good. Very good. Some sardines to enjoy. I don't think I would enjoy sardines like that though, but this Big Daddy isn't too picky. Ah, god damn it. I wanna succeed with this. I die. It's almost like I know that it will stop. They will stop their attack if I get it. But it's then like trying to rush to get it. At least they're not moving, I suppose. Yeah. Well, other than the first one. That moved a little bit. Probably there's going to be more moving ones later on. I'm pretty sure. I at least would be very surprised if there's no moving ones later on at all. Good, you guys are still alive, you don't need repairs, and you don't need repairs. Good job, little bones. Not even needing repairs. Alrighty, well. Let's go ahead and have a look forward then, up the stairs. Oops. No, don't kill my bots. Don't. Phew, you're alive, Charles. Sword, you're also alive. I'm very much happy that you are both alive and good and well. There's something there, something interesting glowing. It's like I have to hurry when I know my bots are in danger. Kind of funny in a sense, I guess. At that moment, you gotta hurry. More little robotic sisters here, who has also an elixir, and there's a save. Well, maybe I get there from there somehow. Maybe. Maybe. Good thing. Repair. Good little turret. Good little turret. Yeah, I think I need to go from here to there. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Seriously? Is this going to move this away from my way? This thing here? I certainly hope so, because otherwise it will suck if that will not work. I thought that I would be able to, like, this just couldn't go a little bit lower. Just a teeny tiny bit more down, but no. All the problems with computers here. Stupid. Alright, the Turing test. Turing test?
Pearl's death opened up a kind of hole in my mind. But eventually I got around to reflecting on Alan and his intelligence test for machines. I remember grinning about the idea that I could beat it. Design a machine capable of replicating Turing himself. And wouldn't that show the old man? But then suddenly I realized I wasn't really thinking about replicating Alan at all. I was thinking about Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl was his little girl. But, so he was, in a sense, thinking about replicating Turing or Pearl. One or the other. Kind of, maybe both then, in the end. Very interesting. First aid kit. Let's see, will you be moving this away from my way? Yes, crane control, good. I need them moved. So that I can get into there. I wanna get into there. Good Tourette. How can it be that straight when I start shooting, a bot goes into my shots way? How can that always happen? I feel like the worst bot owner. Managing to always destroy my own bots. I feel like the very first bot owner ever. Well, at least I was correct about going into here. More little robotic sisters, aren't you happy? Damn it, guys. We talk about this. Yeah, I've tried my best. Yeah, I do feel like the worst bot owner. That timing, yeah, always, just always impeccable timing. Tinker, meet Pearl. So, did he somehow put something of Pearl into the Tinker, or what?
The Thinker's independent reasoning processor has been running for several months now. Standardized intelligence test scores continue to rise, beginning daily voice synthesis test. Good morning, Thinker. How are you?
Acceptable. Request to continue most recent conversation topic. Pearl Porter.
Ah, my late wife. Yes, I'd love to tell you all about her. I have a number of old audio recordings we made together that you could listen to, if you'd like.
Acceptable. Begin input of data regarding Pearl Porter.
You took the words right out of my mouth, friend.
Input of data regarding Pearl Porter. He's 5. For some reason he wanted to put his 5 information into the Tinker computer. And yeah, as you said, Jim, which made me a little bit laugh too. Don't make me go back and get Mac, or whatever his name was. Yeah, I think it was Mac though. But I think it would probably be too late now anyways, unfortunately. Mac has probably been destroyed because being inactive for too long, which at least happened previously, that they started to explode if they were inactive for too long. Poor Mac. Safety now, please use safety gear. Okay, that wasn't anything. Yeah, this is a very nice scene. Don't tell the bots. They need to be believing that they might lose their job. Yes! Electrobolt, freaking finally. That would take a long time to get. Don't be a doll, use Electrobolt. Remember, stunned enemies are highly vulnerable to melee attacks. They don't need to know what happened to Mac. Or do they? Maybe it will keep them in line. That's true, actually. That is most likely going to be the case.
Stun your enemies with 1,000 volts. Shock in water for an extra charge.
Remember what happened to Mac, boys? Yeah. Why did you have to move? Why did you have to move? Straight away after I just took that from your hands, then you happily move a little bit. Just a teensy tiny little bit. You wouldn't want to end up like Mac. I'm sure they wouldn't. I'm sure they wouldn't. Okay. Gotta be careful with this. So that I don't end up alerting the security again. Yay, I made it. More mini turrets. I haven't been using enough of them. Oh, maybe I will remember it, that it's here for the next time. Alrighty, but I think I could actually be ending for this time around. We have gone for a decent amount of time at least forward in Minerva's Den. At least found some lovely little... Well, first of all, bot companions and robotic little sisters. What more can you ask for, really? Robotic little sisters and bots. Can you think of something more to ask for than that? I can't. I at least can't. Alrighty. Well, let's say properly as well, just in case. It's been good. Yeah, I thought so too. So I'll be ending from here, so thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time with more Minerva's Den Bioshock 2. Yes, DLC. So that's all good and fine. I won't be ending the stream quite yet though. And yeah, good history lessons too, good game and good Molotov stories and some other stories too. And yes, thank you as well